In the remote village of Anansa, deep in the heart of West Africa, a giant baobab tree stood as the eternal guardian of a sacred secret. Legend spoke of the tree's roots entwined around an ancient treasure that only the chosen could uncover. But with power came peril, and the daughters of the baobab were destined to protect its secret at all cost. Aisha's hands trembled as she traced the patterns carved into the base of the ancient baobab. She had grown up hearing her grandmother's stories of the tree's mystical powers. It was said that on the night of the red moon, the tree would call upon its chosen protectors, young women blessed with the bloodline of the ancestors. Tonight, Aisha had felt the call. Aisha, her sister Zainab whispered urgently, "We should go back. Grandmother warned us about wandering here at night." "I'm not wandering," Aisha replied, her voice steadied despite the growing unease in her chest. "I need to know why I'm being called." Zainab hesitated but followed. The air around the baobab grew thick, and the usual hum of night insects fell silent. Suddenly, the ground beneath their feet rumbled, and a low, guttural voice echoed in their minds. "The daughters of the baobab have returned." Aisha and Zainab froze, clutching each other. The bark of the tree seemed to glow faintly, and an opening appeared at its base, revealing a spiral staircase descending into darkness. Aisha's curiosity overcame her fear. Gripping a small lantern, she stepped into the opening, Zainab reluctantly following close behind. The staircase was cold, and the air smelled of earth and decay. Carvings on the walls depicted scenes of warriors, priestesses, and a great battle. "Do you think this is what grandmother meant?" Zainab asked, her voice trembling. Aisha nodded. "She always said we're connected to the baobab. But she never told us why." The stairs ended in a cavern illuminated by an otherworldly glow. In the center stood an altar surrounded by ancient artifacts. Aisha approached cautiously, her heart pounding. "Do not touch anything," a voice commanded. Both girls turned to see an old woman cloaked in shadows. Her eyes glowed like embers, and her presence filled the room with a sense of dread. "Who are you?" Aisha asked, trying to mask her fear. "I am the keeper," the woman replied. "You were summoned because the baobab's secret is in danger. You must protect it." "Protect it from what?" Zainab asked. "Those who seek its power for greed and destruction. The baobab's heart holds the key to balance in this land. If it falls into the wrong hands, chaos will reign." As the keeper spoke, the cavern trembled. Aisha and Zainab turned to see shadows moving along the walls. Figures emerged, armed and cloaked, their faces hidden. "Intruders," the keeper hissed. "They've found us." The intruders began chanting, their voices reverberating in a menacing harmony. One stepped forward, a tall man with a scar running down his face. He held a staff that pulsed with a dark energy. "The daughters of the baobab," he sneered. "We've been waiting for you. Surrender the heart or perish." Aisha's instinct took over. She grabbed a small dagger from the altar, its blade glowing as if alive. "You'll have to get through us first," she said, her voice firm. "So be it," the man growled. The cavern erupted into chaos. The intruders attacked with weapons imbued with dark magic. Aisha and Zainab fought back, guided by the glowing artifacts that seemed to respond to their movements. The keeper chanted incantations, forming a barrier around the altar. "Aisha, behind you!" Zainab shouted. Aisha turned just in time to block an attacker's strike. The dagger in her hand emitted a blinding light, forcing the man to retreat. "We are outnumbered," Zainab cried. "Hold your ground," the keeper urged. "The baobab will protect you." As the battle raged, the cavern began to collapse. Rocks fell, and the glow of the artifact dimmed. The scarred man advanced toward the altar, his staff aimed at the keeper. "This ends now," he declared. Seeing no other option, the keeper stepped forward, raising her arms. "The heart must remain protected," she said. "Even if it cost me my life." She began to chant, her body glowing as she merged with the baobab's energy. The light engulfed the cavern, disintegrating the intruders and sealing the opening. Aisha and Zainab shielded their eyes as the power surged. When the light faded, the keeper was gone and the cavern was silent. The altar remained, but the artifact had vanished. Aisha and Zainab emerged from the Baobab, the dawn breaking over an answer. The village felt different, calmer, as if the land itself had been healed. What happens now? Zainab asked. We continue the keeper's work, Aisha replied. We are the daughters of the Baobab. Its secret is our legacy. As they walked back to the village, the Baobab's leaves rustled gently, as if whispering its approval.